If this video helps you out, remember to subscribe. What's up YouTube, and welcome to It Takes Two. This is a full achievement trophy walkthrough, all of the mini games, all 25 of them. I'll be showing off every location and showing you how to get everything in the game, except of course the ending. You'll just have to complete the game on your own, as I don't want to spoil that for you. There will be timestamps down in the description for anything that you need to find, and this first mini game right here is pretty much the game's way of introducing you to them, so it's pretty hard to miss it. A little bit further in the same chapter, you will find your second minigame. Before continuing forward, make sure to go down this right side path. It's at this point that I do want to mention that the game does have chapter select, so if you miss any of the minigames, any of the achievements or trophies, you can go back using the chapter select in order to find whatever you missed.
We're better than your hand.
You wish.
Just you watch. And another one.
Please.
Our first missable achievement slash trophy is Fried Friendship, and you're going to be able to get this on the tree on the captured chapter, and after finishing some platforming puzzles and making it through a gateway, you'll find this little area off to the right before continuing forward. Now, whoever goes inside of it is going to basically get tortured, so you want to try and trick your teammate into getting on the button so that they will end up inside of the machine so that you can go ahead and torture them. Your achievement or trophy will unlock once you kill them with any of the ways that you can on this machine.
Oops, wrong button. Nice moves, Meg!
A little bit further on the tree captured, we're going to be able to find our third minigame in the game, and this one is a Tug of War. Pretty basic, straightforward. Just try and pull your teammate, or I guess your opponent, into the hole.
Ooh, look, May, a rope. How about some Tug of War? Is made for you.
Fits you better.
Give up, May!
Our next missable achievement slash trophy is for Struck a Pose, and you'll make it to this area with a camera in it and a bunch of scenery. You can go ahead and change the scenery, use whatever one you want, but basically what you want to do is hop into one of the scenery areas and then have your co-op partner take a picture of you in order to earn this achievement or trophy. You will need to take a picture of your co-op partner in order for them to get the achievement or trophy as well. A little bit past that camera area, after a cutscene, you will come to your next minigame. This is Plunger Dunger. Basically, you have to shoot the targets so that they start heading towards your opponent's side, and there's a bunch of different targets, and you just need to score points by getting them to go all the way to your opponent's side before they go all the way to your side.
I know how to handle it.
At the start of Rose's room pillow fort, we can find our next minigame. This is our fifth one. After going forward a little bit, before continuing forward some more, make sure to go up these pillows on the right side in order to find these handheld devices where you can play the Tank Brothers minigame. Basically, each of you has 3 lives and you need to shoot each other in order to kill each other's lives. Later on in the chapter, you will have an missable achievement slash trophy for Plastic Prison Break. After you make it past this purple starlight that my teammate is playing with, continue forward and then make your way up the pillows to the right and jump across in order to find a secret room. This is an Easter egg and a callback to Hazelight Studios' previous game, A Way Out, which, by the way, I covered in full. I'll link that if you ever want to go and check that game out. Highly recommend it. You can get all your achievements or trophies with my guide. But anyways, once you make it into this room, you both want to stand on these buttons and slam them down at the same time. This will trigger a cutscene and your achievement or trophy.
Smooth, Leo. You stay the whole way from Hey, Vincent, you think you're gonna get away with what you did to me? Come on, Leo. You're still pissed about that? Just drop it already. I crazy? I'll never drop it. You just wait and see. Oh yeah? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna kick your ass. You ain't doing shit. You're a doll, Leo. God damn it! Ugh. And as smart as always, I see.
On the next chapter, Rose's Room Spaced Out, we will find minigame number 6. As you make your way up this gravity elevator, make sure to head into this side room and through the portal in order to activate the next minigame.
The pressure is incredible! Ooh, that was intense.
That is a lot of boxes. Is this some kind of challenge? Hey, May, come here! Boxes have always been my thing.
Well, low gravity is my thing.
Come on!
Cool!
Later on, you'll make your way up another gravity elevator, and once again, as you make your way up towards the top, make sure to stop in this side room, go through the teleporter, and you will find minigame number 7.
What are all these buttons for? Let's check it out, man!
Our next missable achievement or trophy is Faraway Frequencies, and you're going to want to head through this golden teleporter here. This is part of forward progression, so you have to come here anyways. But once you make it into this area, before continuing forward, make sure to head along the left side in order to get up some furniture and follow the cushions all the way up until you make it to a satellite dish. From there, you're going to want to use it in order to listen in on 4 different conversations just by looking around and using the on-screen meter that tells you if you're close to a conversation. After you've listened to all 4 of them, you will unlock your achievement or trophy.
To infinity!
I wonder if they're collaborating. Maybe I was clear enough. Collaboration. It's clear? Maybe I need to slow it down. Collaboration. Okay, can you swear here? Okay. The Oscars, you know? The Oscars! You! I'll tell you! I'm just like, this whole... Look, here's the thing. The gaming industry...
From the satellite dish, jump down and continue forward, and we can get another missable achievement or trophy for Look at Him Go. So on this next area, there is going to be a seesaw type thing that you need to use to progress forward. However, before progressing forward, the person who's playing as Cody is going to want to shrink themselves down. This is the power that you have in this chapter. You can make yourself gigantic and shrunken. And the person that's playing as May needs to just jump and slam the opposite side in order to fling the tiny Cody into the sky to get the achievement or trophy.
Oh, that was crazy! I could see, the whole world. Glad you made it back in one piece.
At the start of Rose's Room Hopscotch, continue forward instead of going to the right, and you'll find a little toy car that you can actually use. All you need to do is jump in it and then have your partner back you up until you have enough space so that you will make the jump through the hoop. The car explodes no matter what, doesn't really matter, but as long as you make it through the hoop, your achievement or trophy will pop. And actually right next to this car area is our next minigame, which is our 8th, and this one is a rodeo. Pretty simple, just ride the bull pressing the button prompts as they pop up on screen, and whoever lasts the longest wins.
See you thrown off!
Won't happen! I'm glued to this bull!
A little further into this chapter, we will find our 9th minigame. After making it past a couple of different animal blocks, you'll come to this giant abacus. Before climbing it, go around the side and you will find your minigame. This one's pretty much just a ball toss where you need to throw the balls into the different targets in order to get points.
When last time we played basketball?
Well, this isn't basketball. It's snake ball.
Looks a lot easier.
Near the end of the Hopscotch chapter, you will find this little Etch-a-Sketch that you can actually draw with, which is pretty cool. And then just continue forward across, and you'll find this piggy bank who's waiting to be stuffed with coins. So go ahead and stuff him up, and then he's going to lay down for you. And if you jump on top of him and slam down, you'll break him open, earning your missable Breaking the Bank achievement or trophy. Now, this will only unlock for the person who actually breaks the piggy bank, but luckily you can reload the chapter right here, and you will be able to do it for the other person. So the other person needs to break the piggy bank as well. Then, right next to this piggy bank is our 10th minigame. This is a baseball minigame type thing. Basically, you just need to time your swings in order to hit the ball as many times as possible, more than your opponent, of course.
Not as well as I do. Lickety go!
That's right.
Our next missable achievement / trophy for Snackosaurus can be grabbed on Rose's Room Dino Land. So this is near the start of the chapter, and Cody will be on top of a dinosaur that he needs to walk across this platform area, while May will be on a larger dinosaur, kind of clearing the path for Cody so that he can make it all the way across. However, what you want to do instead is come to this exact area that I'm at as Cody, and then as May, you should be able to eat Cody just like so. So you need to go to that exact block where I was standing in order for you to actually be eaten and get the achievement or trophy. On Rose's Room Once Upon a Time, you'll finally make it to the Magic Castle. There's a bunch of stuff for you to do in this area. So the first thing we're going to do is minigame number 11, which is Birdstar. It's basically like a rhythm button game where you need to hit the buttons as they enter the target area, hit more than your opponent, and you win the minigame.
Oh, wow. You built a train track, too?
You're a bird.
Well, my bird is cuter. Well done, birdie.
Then from here, you need to go and follow the track in order to find the train. You want to hop on the train in order to get the On the Rails achievement or trophy, which is missable. Now, the train can be pretty much anywhere on these tracks, so you might find the train much closer than I did, but I had to do this whole loop and run up the hill and so on. But once you find the train, just hit the button prompt to jump on it. Doesn't matter where you join it, you can be the conductor or you can just be a passenger, as long as you get on it.
See if we can get a better view of the castle. Let's see if this will take us near the gate.
The Cody Express is the best ride in town.
After riding the train, hop off and we can get our missable achievement or trophy for Realize Your Art. So there is an art area in this section. Just follow where I'm heading in order to find it. It's just across this bridge. And basically, I'm not really into art, so I'm going to call it a printer. It's not a printer, but I'm just going to call it that. There's a printer over here, and all you need to do is feed yourself through the printer in order to flatten yourself out on the paper and get the achievement or trophy.
Whoa, wait, no! Never again.
I don't know if I...
On Cuckoo Clock Gates of Time, you'll come to a large, wide open area with a bunch of stuff for you to do once again. So the first thing we're going to do is minigame number 12, which is the bomb run. So just follow where I'm heading on the screen in order to get to it. But basically, this is a pretty wide open town that you can run around, do all kinds of things in. And the bomb run minigame is essentially just a race where you need to run through the checkpoints, Every time you run through a checkpoint, it resets your timer, and whoever's timer hits 0, their bomb blows up and they lose.
Explosive one!
Oh, man.
Right next to the bomb run is an area called the Hell Tower, and it's here that we can get our missable achievement or trophy for platforming Prodigy. Both of you need to slam down these buttons in order to activate the Hell Tower, which is basically like a platforming challenge in order to climb all the way to the top and set off the fireworks. Making it all the way up there and setting off the fireworks will unlock your achievement or trophy. Both of you are going to need to do this in order to unlock the achievement or trophy for each of you. From the Hell Tower, minigame 13 is right next to us, and it is the Horse Derby. So basically you just need to race your horse to the opposite side, jumping over the low lanterns and ducking under the tall lanterns. Whoever makes it to the end first wins.
Tracks!
And finally, we have a little Easter egg to the Legend of Zelda. So this is the Force Triangulated achievement / trophy. What you want to do is head over to this bridge and you should find a paddle boat here. Both of you need to hop in and paddle it over. Don't hit the water or you'll die. But anyways, paddle it over to an area that goes through like a tunnel, and then in the middle of that tunnel you should find a building that you can actually enter. Head on inside of that building to see the Easter egg and get your achievement or trophy. On the Snow Globe Winter Village, there's going to be yet another area that's wide open with a bunch of things to do. However, before you try doing any of this, I would definitely recommend completing the 3 towers in this area so everything is unfrozen and all the people have returned. In order to get the Lost and Found achievement or trophy, you need to collect the 4 children of the turtle and bring them back to her. Now, both of you will have these magnets, and basically they correspond to the colors. So Cody will have a red magnet so he can grab the blue turtles, which there are 2, and May has the blue magnet so she can grab the red turtles, which there are 2. So there are 4 in total for you to bring back to the mother. We've already collected 3 of them. Let's go get the last one and bring it back for our achievement or trophy.
Now the family is complete.
From here, we're going to head up to the left side of the village. This is where one of the towers are, and you will find a person on a swing over here. And basically what you need to do is you need to use your magnet in order to swing them so hard and so fast that they go flying away in order to unlock the Mood Swing achievement or trophy. And now it's time for mini games. There are 3 of them in this winter village, so just follow along as we're going to grab all 3 of them right around here. So that is number 14, 15, and 16 that we're going to be grabbing here.
Awesome! Let's throw some icicle darts. Hey, May!
Our first is icicle throwing. Basically, you just throw the icicles at the targets to try and outscore your opponent.
It's a tiny world.
Hey! Snowballs! Hey!
Inside of this cave is our next one, which is basically a snowball fight. You just need to hit your opponent 5 times.
Nothing beats... Look, May! Shuffleboard! Ah, nice! Oh!
And finally, we have shuffleboard. You will get 3 rocks to throw all the way to the end without trying to send them off the edge. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. In Snow Globe Beneath the Ice, head up from the water into the surface in order to get a couple of things done here. So the first one is a missable achievement or a trophy for something fishy. You should be able to find this boat, and then you want to just go ahead and grab a fish from in the water using these guns and throw it at one of the seals in order to feed them and get your achievement or trophy.
Ah, got one! Time for snacks!
From this boat, we're actually going to head to a different boat, a much larger boat, a pirate ship that's kind of stuck in the ice right up in this area here. Once you get onto it, you should find a chest that you can open, and then grab the hat from inside the chest in order to get the Terror of the Seven Seas achievement / trophy.
Pirate ship? Oh, I have always wanted to be a pirate. Yarr! A pirate I was meant to be, trimmed the sails and rowed the sea. Yarr!
Ahoy, Cody! Ye old bird!
From the pirate ship, we can do our 17th minigame, which is an ice race. Basically, there will be checkpoints to pass through, and whoever finishes the 3 laps the fastest is the winner.
Ye will be me crew!
Have yourself a deal. You know me. That's exactly the way I like it. Arr!
Well, funny running into all of you here. What's going on?
Ready?
Set!
Catch you later. I'm a speed demon.
On the garden green fingers, you'll eventually make it to the greenhouse, and instead of continuing to the left to the greenhouse, head to the right to enter the spa. Basically, you can use anything inside of this spa in order to unlock the bug-sized relaxation achievement or trophy. There's a shower, there's a bunch of different massage chair areas, all kinds of stuff for you to use and check out. They're all pretty cool, pretty cute, really nicely animated, and like I said, you can use any of them to unlock this achievement or trophy. Our next chapter is garden weed whacking, and this is minigame number 18, and this is just like a swing jump. So basically, as you make it to this area with these two trash cans, make sure to jump up the rocks to get past them in order to find this secret area with the minigame. So this is actually called garden swings. Basically, you're just going to swing and then jump at the height of your swing to hopefully jump further than your opponent. Just a tiny bit further from that last minigame is going to be minigame number 19. As you make it through this area with all the mushrooms, you need to continue to the right, but before doing that, head up these platforms to the left instead, and you will find your 19th minigame. This one's kind of similar to one that we did previously, where you need to throw a ball into certain holes in order to earn points.
Those are moving targets.
That just makes this more fun.
Eat that!
On Garden Frog Pond, you will find your 20th minigame, which is a snail race. Before heading up to the right at this area here, make sure you head to the left in order to find the snails and start up this minigame. Since it's a race just like all the others, if you finish first, then you win. This next chapter and area will enter a bunch of different times, however the minigame here changes every time, so make sure that you grab it every time that you come through here. So on the attic setting the stage, the first time through your minigame number 21 will be this Slotcars race where you have to complete 3 laps. Then later on, when you re-enter this area, minigame number 22 will actually be chess, and this is straight up actual chess. We played a 15-minute long game here, so I just went ahead and skipped forward past that. But after finishing your game of chess, you can actually get minigame number 23 while you're still here. Head up these ramps of books, and then jump along here, jumping off of the drum, and basically you need to swing all the way across to the other side in order to find the musical chairs minigame.
I wish I had time to read some one day.
Music and one.
On the Attic Symphony, we have our 24th minigame, and you can do this right from the beginning. You'll spawn in next to the orchestra, and you can just head down to these clouds. You are allowed to fly in this area, and then you just want to go ahead and play a game of volleyball. Now we've come back up to this orchestra area where we started, and this time, in order to get the Meditation Maestro achievement or trophy, you want to fly directly across to this small little building that I'm looking at as Cody here. Head on inside and then jump on one of these 2 little pillows in order to meditate and get your achievement or trophy.
You know, this reminds me of that time that we ate the...
And finally, we have made it back to the attic setting the stage. As you can see, the stage is all set up, and it's time to grab our final minigame. Before heading down this vent and finishing the game, make sure you head over here to the right in order to use these little arcade machines and unlock your final achievement / trophy, besides of course finishing the game. So you should have everything at this point except for finishing the game. You just have to go and do that on your own. But thank you guys for joining me for this long one.